Hello, and welcome to the Purpose Partner Path. I'm your host, Wendy Gladney. Thank you so much for joining in. This space is all about helping women who find themselves at a crossroads to rediscover who they are, to become unshakable, and to live with strategic grace. Don't we all want that? Are we all looking for that? Well, thank you for your time, and no matter where you're tuning in from, please remember to follow, subscribe, and leave me feedback because I want to know how you're doing. I want to know how you're feeling, and especially as we're kicking off this holiday season. So let's grab our cup of coffee. For me, it's always a cup of tea. And let's take a deep breath. Because we're going to walk this path together. So in honor of Thanksgiving, I want to take a few moments to first give thanks for all of the things that we've gone through, that we've come through, that we've survived, and not only that, we've thrived. I want to just thank you. And I just want to talk about a few things, and things that sit at the center of grace and growth and purpose, and that is called gratitude. Today, I would like to share the importance of gratitude, what I'm calling the language of grace, growth, and purpose. This isn't just a holiday message. It is a heart message. Because gratitude, when practiced intentionally, has the power to change how we see our lives, how we love others, and how we walk through various seasons of uncertainty. And you know, I just had an experience right before I started taping today's show where somebody showed me how to look at something a little bit differently based on perspective. So sometimes it's all about our perspective. But let's start with the power of a thankful heart. You know, gratitude has a way of showing up right when we need it most, and especially when we're at life's crossroads. There have been many times in my own life when I didn't know which way to turn. There were moments of fear, disappointment, or even loneliness. They seemed louder than my faith. But then gratitude whispered, "Wendy, look again." And when I chose to be thankful, not because everything was perfect, but because I was still standing, something shifted inside of me. My heart softened, my vision became clearer, and I realized that thankfulness doesn't depend on circumstances. It's a decision of the heart. So maybe this Thanksgiving, you're standing at your own crossroads between what was and what's next. My encouragement to you is this: even if the path ahead feels uncertain, remember, gratitude will always light your way. We never can go wrong when we're grateful for what God has done for us. So I want you to take a moment today to just say thank you for the lessons, for the growth, and even for the grace that met you in your mistakes right where you were, and you may still be, because a thankful heart always finds strength in what remains. Now, let's look at how grace and gratitude in action look. I often say that grace gives us peace, but gratitude gives us perspective. Did you get that? I often say that grace gives us peace, but gratitude gives us perspective. When we live with strategic grace, one of the pillars of the Purpose Partner Path, we learn that grace isn't about being weak. It's actually wisdom. It's power wrapped in peace. Do you get that? It's not weakness, it's wisdom. It's when we wrap our power in peace about other people. And gratitude is how we activate that grace. And every time we choose to see the good, to speak kindness, to give thanks instead of giving up, we're practicing grace in motion. Gratitude helps us connect before we correct. You've heard me say that before. I told you, I got that good nugget from my girlfriend, Taiji. So remember, gratitude helps us connect before we correct. It softens our edges and strengthens our empathy. So Here are a few small ways that we can live with grace and gratitude every day. We don't have to wait till the Thanksgiving season or the holiday season. We can start right now. So number 1, start your mornings with a grace and gratitude moment. Before you start to reach for your phone and before you start trying to look through your calendar and your to-do list, pause and reach for peace and just be thankful and say one thing that you're grateful for and show yourself that life is worth living because there's another day. And then think about one thing that you can do to show somebody else grace today. It's a good thing. Number 2, write a gratitude note. And I actually say do it a couple of different ways. So I would say write a gratitude note to yourself in your journal. That would be a great thing so that you can always reflect and go back. But then also, why don't you pause and send somebody a personally handwritten note? Do you know how powerful that is? We live in a time when everything is instant and everybody's just pushing a button. But wouldn't it be wonderful to be able to go to the mailbox and get a handwritten note, and the note is about somebody just being so grateful for you? And then number 3, thank yourself. Yes, you heard me right. Sometimes we forget to give thanks to the woman in the mirror. We've heard about the song, The Man in the Mirror. Well, what about the woman in the mirror who gets up every day and shows up for everybody that she cares about and loves, and sometimes even for that stranger? Thank yourself for surviving, trying again, and never giving up. Gratitude is more than manners. It's a mindset. And when grace and gratitude walk hand in hand, they change not just our outlook, but our outcomes. Remember, grace and gratitude can walk together. So you might say, Wendy, how do I go from brokenness to blessings? I'm struggling right now. I feel broken. I hear what you're saying. I believe you. I know you've been through a lot, and I know you're trying to share with us how you've overcome so that we can get to the other side. Well, let me be real for a moment. Gratitude isn't always easy. There were times in my life when I felt broken, such as after my first divorce, raising 2 children alone, trying to figure out how I was going to start over. There were nights that I cried out to the Lord and said, Lord, help me. How did I get here? How am I going to get out of here? How am I going to go up and not sink? You know, I even asked him, why me? How did I really get here when I was trying to do all the right things? And then I had to stop and say, but where are you taking me? And over time, I learned something very powerful. Gratitude does not erase the pain, but it can transform it. The very things that once hurt me became the soil where my purpose began to grow and where things began to sprout. My pain pushed me to create, to build, to forgive, and to help others find healing. And that's what being unshakable really, really means. Not that life doesn't shake you, and not that it doesn't turn you upside down sometimes, but that gratitude will help you stand firm through it. So today, if you're listening and you're walking through your own season of loss, transition, or uncertainty, because I know many of us are, remember this. Even in brokenness, blessings are being born. You hear me? Even in brokenness, blessings are being born. You might not see them yet, but they're there. They're quiet, patient, and eventually they will be revealed. So remember, gratitude is the language of purpose. And as we come to this season of Thanksgiving, I want you to see gratitude not just as a feeling, but as a guiding principle for purpose. When we lead with gratitude, we do attract grace, and grace opens the door to purpose. Grace opens many doors. When people know that your spirit is kind and that you care for others and that you extend grace, it's amazing what people will do for you. And every time you pause to give thanks, you're reminding your soul what truly matters. Gratitude aligns beautifully with the 3 pillars of the Purpose Partner Path. And as you know, Pillar 1 is all about crossroads. And when you're at the crossroads, gratitude will help you rediscover who you are. The second pillar is when you're becoming unshakable, and gratitude gives you strength to endure. And then pillar 3, through strategic grace, gratitude teaches you to lead and to live well and whole. So when you live from a place of gratitude, your purpose becomes clearer. Not because the world gets easier, because it doesn't, but because your heart gets lighter. So in closing today, let's reflect and give a moment of thanks. Wherever you are, maybe you're in your car or your kitchen or you're taking a walk. Good for you. That's good health practice. Just take a deep breath. Now think of these 3 things. Number 1, one thing that made you stronger this year. That can make you have gratitude. I know for me, it's all been about health. I'm telling you, when you go through a major health scare and you get to the other side, it helps you to become stronger. So for me, one thing would be that made me stronger this year is understanding the value of my health. Number 2, think of one person who made you better. Wow, I feel blessed because I can actually mention more than one person. But I know each of us has at least one person that helped make us better. But I think the other question is, have you made somebody else better? That's very key. And then number 3, one grace that reminded you that you're still becoming and that it's not over. So I'm sure you've had little things along the way that have come to you that show you that through grace, you're still becoming who you're going to be. You're not who you used to be, and you're on the way to becoming who you want to be and who God wants you to be. So hold those 3 thoughts close and just whisper a little thank you, because gratitude isn't just about saying thanks for what we have. It's about recognizing how far we've come and trusting God for what's still to be revealed. And sometimes we need to think about saying thank you for what we don't have, that disease or that broken spirit anymore that we've overcome, or things that God has kept us from. Because sometimes everything we ask for is not really for us. And so as we celebrate this season of Thanksgiving, may your heart be filled with gratitude, your spirit anchored in grace, and your purpose renewed with joy. So I want to say thank you again for joining me. And if today's message spoke to you, I would love to stay connected. You know how we can do that? Follow me on my social media at Wendy Gladney, including Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Yeah, go over and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you subscribe to Wendy Gladney, my website, you'll get a lot of free downloads. So I hope that you'll stay in touch with me. And remember, you are on your way to your purpose. And if you know someone who could benefit from my podcast, please share. You never know how your small act of kindness can actually be a form of gratitude that sparks help and joy in someone else on their journey. So until next time, I am your host, Wendy Gladney. I am your purpose partner from crossroads to confidence, from shaken to unshakable, and from purpose to power. So from our house to yours, we wish each and every one of you a happy Thanksgiving.